What are the most profitable activities in your video production company? Stop scrolling for cameras. That is the problem. Most freelance filmmakers and video production companies have no idea what the profitable activities they should be doing in their business actually are. So then they spend weeks watching YouTube videos and tutorials trying to figure out what the right thing to do is. Or they spend tons of time researching gear and just wasting hours and hours and hours trying to keep up with what the gear trends are in the industry, thinking that that is going to get them the big return on investment. But what I'm about to break down for you are the 3 most profitable activities. And we're going to talk about $1,000 an hour, $10,000 an hour, and $100,000 an hour activities that you can actually be producing and doing in your business on a daily basis. And this is a ladder. Before you can really make these $100,000 an hour activities worthwhile and worth that much, you have to figure out how to do the $1,000 activities first. So my name is Paul Xavier. We run a program called Next Level Creators. We've helped hundreds of filmmakers to grow their production companies rapidly. And we do so by teaching them this methodology we call income producing activities. And it's all about focus. Okay, and I'm going to talk a lot about focus in this video today because the moment you focus on what you actually should be doing, you can start to get massive outputs. Okay, your yield on your time and your energy that you're investing into your business can skyrocket. Instead of spending all your time editing low-value videos, instead of selling $500, $200 videos, we can start to really change the layout and what is possible for your company by having the right focus on the right income producing activities here. So the first one, the $1,000 an hour activity that we help our filmmakers really to master and become really good at is, let's get this down here. Oh, there we go, sales. So sales is number one. If you don't know how to sell, right? If you don't know how to communicate your value to your clients and actually get them to believe that you're worthwhile to hire at higher price points, then you're never going to make any money. And that's really important to understand. If you think about your business and the skills you need to operate your business is like a tool belt, right? And you're the best filmmaker in the world, the best video creator in the world. You have really high quality videos, you can produce really great things, but you stink at sales, right? It doesn't matter how great or how beautiful your videos are because you're not making any money, okay? And that's the number one skill set every entrepreneur needs to learn. Before you learn the $10,000 an hour or the $100,000 activities, you have to become a great salesperson. And there's a lot of negative mindset around sales and how to do it properly in this creative field that we're in, how to really value your services. Most people waste their time comparing themselves to others and thinking that's where their value comes from. The truth is, that's not where value comes from. Value comes from your clients and what your videos can do for those clients, what the perceived value of those videos actually are, okay? And the proper way to sell isn't to just go and pitch people things. It's actually to ask them questions, to uncover how they want to use your videos, how you're going to help them create videos that make a difference for their business by perhaps automating their sales process, right? If you're working with a business owner and they spend 300 hours a month doing sales conversations, saying the same thing over and over and over again, we can create actual videos that take those conversations, automate them into a really short time span, and then distribute them out there to the web to attract more people who are qualified into sales conversations that don't need the pitch. They can just show up and buy, right? So that's huge value that we get to offer. But if you don't know how to sell, you're not making an income. So remember, the first hourly rate, the high one, $1,000 an hour here, is sales. Next up, we have, as you may have imagined, marketing. Now, marketing is a $10,000 an hour activity because if you know how to attract people to your business, right? If you know how to set up good marketing messages, which is essentially what video creators are great at, storytelling, which is what makes great marketing. if you can do this and attract a bunch of sales meetings, within 1 hour, for example, you can create a script. Then you can take a half a day, shoot a video with that script. Come up with something that's really powerful, has a great hook, talks about the benefits of this product or service, talks about why this business is different and better than all the other competitors and why it's the best solution to the ideal audience's, problems and what's going on in their lives and their business. And with that, with those half a day and 1 hour there, you can use it again with paid ads, get it in front of new people each and every day that attract that market into sales meetings where people can do $1,000-hour activities. And that's where you start to gain leverage, right? That's the whole beauty behind video as a tool. It's an automation tool. If we have something strong that we say in person to someone that gets people to buy, we turn that into a video, leverage it with paid ads and marketing. That couple hours you spent actually putting together that video, $10,000-hour activity, because you're getting tons of $1,000 an hour activities. That's why it's a ladder. You see, we have to start with sales. Then we move to marketing. And once we're done with that, we move to value delivery. And this is the most important thing. This is where I see most entrepreneurs really failing today, is they're not innovating their offers. They're not actually improving their offers. So a $100,000 an hour activity is when you create the best product or service in your marketplace. And no, the best product or service doesn't necessarily mean the highest quality videos. It means the videos that make the biggest impact for your clients' lives, what they actually want, okay? If you can help people save tons of hours in sales meetings because of the videos you're creating for a business, huge. I mean, just think about the markets. There's so many opportunities out there today. There's never been a better time to be in the video production industry. Everyone's whining, complaining about the real estate industry falling and oversaturated, but then they're not looking at where all the opportunities are growing. YouTube didn't exist, a little while ago. Facebook didn't exist. Instagram didn't exist. All these places didn't exist. There's tons of businesses out there that need help getting content onto those platforms, distributing it to get business results. And if you learn how to specialize to help a specific type of business, specific type of company to do just that, right? And you're the best in the world at it, then you start to do $100,000 an hour activities because you're delivering the best results to your client. What does that mean? If you get the best results, it's way easier to market that because you just market your results. You talk about why what you do is different. You talk about how good the results are for your clients. Then what does that mean for sales? Your sales conversations get easier, okay? So in today's day and age, just being the guy who makes videos, the guy with the nice camera, the human being who's for rent for an hourly rate to go and shoot and edit, that is not the most value anymore. You have to specialize, you have to get more focused. And that's what I want to talk to you about next, is the importance of focus. Because once you understand income producing activities and what they are, it's also important to realize that trying to do everything at once is going to split your focus into many different directions. So I see this happen all the time. People, they think, well, I need to get good at sales. So then they go and join a ton of different sales training programs, or they're reading tons of different sales books at one time. And one person says one thing, another person says another person says another. They try doing e-commerce sales with tripwires down for low hourly rates because they read some, book about setting up sales funnels and selling small e-commerce things that will then lead to $10,000 sales. But then it doesn't really work, right? Because they don't put enough energy into it. They don't get it to work. Then another person over here, or that same person, he tries doing sales conversations and having in-person meetings. Another person's trying to sell over the phone. Another person's having cold calls and doing that. Another person's doing Instagram ads. And you see, you're just doing so many different things and everything's only getting so far. It's not really making a huge impact, right? Whereas when you're focused, if you put all of your energy into a proven system that you know has worked for other filmmakers, other production companies to get appointments with clients, to actually have sales conversations and convert them, how are you going to fail, right? Because you're not going to be splitting your attention into a bunch of random activities, posting highlight reels all over social media, hoping that people will reach out to you, but you use a proven system and you implement it and you put all of your focus and energy towards that. This is what happens. This is why if you've seen any of the success stories on our website and with our clients, you see that they happen so quickly. It's because we get people focused. And there's a natural law that exists in the world. It's called 80-20. If you've never heard of it, go look it up. Go Google it now. I want to talk about it for just a second here. But 80-20 is essentially saying that 80% of your efforts, okay, produce 20% of your results, okay? And 20% of your efforts produce 80% of your results. Now, this is a natural law. The reason I say that is because it kind of exists all around us, which is really interesting. 80% of the people who watch your videos will not watch them all the way through. That's the way of the world, okay? Especially if they're seen by millions and millions of people, there's a high likelihood that you have a 20%, 10%, 30%, right? It's not always 80-20 exactly, but it's a law of exponential distribution. It's never just 100% one thing, okay? And what happens is I see so many people, they spend 80% of their time doing activities that really don't produce much, okay? And if we want to be focused again, so if we think about focus and how powerful this is, right? If you put your focus into the right thing, you can just skyrocket past everyone over here who's not controlled. They're not diligent. They're not disciplined. They're not doing one thing that's proven. They're just trying a bunch of random crap, throwing spaghetti at the wall and nothing sticking. Get focused, follow a proven system, and make sure that system is leveraging 80-20, where you're putting 80% of your energy into activities, income-producing activities. That's why I showed you those earlier. That way you can start producing higher hourly rates, higher profits, and more fun, more success, more freedom for yourself in your business and life, okay? So I wanted to share this with you because I realize so many creatives, they just get bogged down, especially filmmakers, in doing things that don't work. That once you see this, it changes your paradigm. It allows you to know where you need to be focusing your energy. And if you don't know exactly how to sell, how to market, or how to deliver more value to your clients, those would be the three biggest things to go figure out how to do now in that order: sales, marketing, value delivery. Now, we've helped hundreds of filmmakers do that. I'll have it quickly on the screen right here kind of flash by just some of our success stories and the people we've been working with. And I can't guarantee that you can get results like these guys, right? But what I can guarantee is that you can watch the exact same training on how to make the pivots in your production business model to go out there and get the results that these guys are getting, okay? If you watch the same training and do the work, this is what happened for them. I'm not guaranteeing what will happen for you, but it's the same exact training. So don't be like the 99% of people who watch trainings and see stuff that actually makes sense and then go and do nothing, right? If you click the link below here, then you're going to get access to a free training I put together that's helped all these people do that. That's why it's still scrolling right here with more results. And you can decide, hey, this 30-minute training, it was worth it, and I want to do this, I'm going to implement it. Or you know what, this isn't the right model for me. That's totally okay as well. But it is 100% worth your time because of the fact that it's helped so many other people. And I know it can help you if you're ready to make a change in your business, in the way you're doing things right now. So click the link. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the free training.